I'm not sure quite how to do this. I guess I should introduce myself first. My name is George McGregor. I live over in South Bend. Thinking about it, this can be viewed from all over the world, so most of you probably don't know where South Bend is. Sorry, it's not important. Anyway, I'm posting this because I desperately need advice. I really need to get someone out of my house. Before half of you suggest things I've already tried, maybe I should elaborate on the situation. Have you ever had an unwanted house guest? You know the type. They come over uninvited, just come into your home, and next thing you know, it's like they live there. I mean, the nerve of some people. I called the police. They told me it's out of their jurisdiction. I tried an eviction lawyer. They told me my case isn't covered under the law due to special circumstances. I tried a priest and was informed that this couldn't be done by conventional exorcism. And then they had the unmitigated gall to suggest I call the police. My apologies, I'm off on a tangent again. This situation just has me on edge. I think I'll just start at the beginning. That might be easier, or at least more intelligible. About 3 months ago, a dark spot appeared on my bedroom wall. Naturally, I cleaned it off. The next day it was back, so of course I cleaned it again. The next day, it returned again. This time it was larger. I tried bleach. I tried cleanser. I even painted over it. It just kept coming back. And every time it did, it was bigger and it was darker. After a week, it was about 3 foot wide and 5 feet tall. I swear when you glanced at it from the corner of your eye, it felt like you could see into it. One night when I was sleeping, I was awoken by a noise. I searched and I searched for the source. It was a crackling sound, almost like wood in a fireplace. I finally realized it was coming from the dark spot on the wall. I moved closer, trying to make out what could be making that awful sound emanating from my wall. Then I saw movement. It wasn't like movement on the wall. It was more like movement as viewed through an opening. I stepped back confused by what I was seeing, then it stopped. It was just a dark spot on the wall again. So I decided I would call someone tomorrow to come cut out the bad drywall and replace it. I should get rid of this mold or whatever it is. After talking to several different contractors just to hear the same, our earliest available is Friday, I gave up and made an appointment. It would have to wait 2 more days. At least I had a plan. With that done, I proceeded with my daily routine, had dinner, and figured after being up most of the previous night, hitting the hay a little early couldn't hurt. I was feeling better, but still exhausted, so I crawled into bed. Evidently, I wasn't exhausted enough to sleep through the noise when it started again. I threw off the covers, turned on the lamp that sat on my nightstand, and stomped over to the wall. More specifically, the rather large, dark spot on the wall. "What? What do you want?" I shouted. All at once, I heard a voice. Not like the voice of someone standing right in front of me, but like that of a person back inside a cave. One word reverberating and deep. One word stretched out beyond its normal pronunciation. It was a resounding "out." Out. You want out. Well, you wouldn't need to get out if you weren't stuck in my wall in the first place, now would you? A crew will be here Friday to cut you out of there. If you can't wait till then I'll call the fire department to get you out. Now, if you don't mind keeping it down, I need to get some sleep. I was no longer scolding a dark spot in the wall, but a cavernous opening in the wall. I turned to stomp back to my bed when I heard a ripping sound. I quickly spun back around, glaring at this thing that was so defiant. Then a hand slid out, gripping one side of the hole with a wet slap. It was jet black as were its fingernails. Its neatly manicured, shiny onyx fingernails. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have noticed if they hadn't stood out in stark contrast to the talon-like claws I was expecting to see. I muttered. The other hand slowly emerged to grip the other side of the hole. Next came a head, followed by its neck and shoulders. A foot stepped out, bringing the attached leg with it, and finally the other foot. This person was standing right before me, his naked body covered only in this black, gooey substance that was running down his body as slow as maple syrup, right on to my floor. "I'm free! Free from the abyss at last!" he cried triumphantly in a booming voice. I stared at this shiny, tar-like substance pooling on my bedroom floor at his feet, then up at him. "Seriously? You put a hole in my wall, you mess up my floor, and worst of all, you come sauntering into my home like you own the place." "It's a portal," he retorted snidely. "And why is there a portal in my wall? Surely you could have gone anywhere but my bedroom." He looked at me hesitantly and stuttered. I don't know. It's just where it opened to." "Did you try summoning a demon or attempt speaking with the devil?" "What? No," I replied. "Did you mess with time travel or sleep with a corpse?" "No." "Are you a witch or a sorcerer?" "No." Oh, I got it. Maybe. Yeah, I got nothing. I was trying to escape when I found this portal. I used to escape and boom, this is where it led me." "So you're telling me that a portal just appeared, leading to my bedroom, and you thought it'd be okay to just see where it went?" He looked dumbfounded for a minute and hesitantly answered, "Well, yes, I mean, look, there aren't a lot of choices. I need to escape, so yes, I took it." "And who said you could take a portal to my house? Did someone invite you?" "Well, no, I mean," I cut him off abruptly. "Who are you anyway?" He winced as he replied, "I'm a demon? Verasu, to be exact." Now, I know what you're going to say, and I'm actually a good demon. "Oh, you're a good demon." Now you're just being racist. "What? No, everybody knows demons are bad." "Okay, but I don't want to be." I should have just booted him out right there and then. But I just had to ask. "Tell me then, what do you want to be?" The demon Rosso suddenly looked like a shy little child. "A baker. I want to make beautiful cakes and tasty treats. I want to make deliciously warm puffy pastries." "Seriously? Are you any good at it?" "I'm fantastic, but they only last a short time because things rot after I touch them. Hey, it'll go away though. The longer I'm on this plane, the more human I'll become. Then all that demon type stuff will go away," he replied, becoming a big stupid grin on his face. "The longer you're in this plane?" "Yes, I just need a place to stay for a few days till I can get on my feet." "A place to... Oh, no. Just a few days, I sighed, turning to grab him some clothes and a towel. I left them by the sink in the bathroom, then grabbed some garbage bags to lay out on the floor as a makeshift pathway to the bathroom. Take a shower, clean this mess on the floor there, and don't leave a mess in my shower. I don't know why I let him stay, but here we are 3 months later and he's still here. Doesn't pay for anything. He doesn't even have a job yet. Although I have to admit, now that food doesn't rot when he touches it, he is one hell of a baker. Does anyone have any ideas? Maybe someone could hire him and then he can get his own place. Maybe one of you needs a roommate. Of course, that takes us back to someone hiring him so he can pay rent. Anyway, I'll be waiting eagerly for your suggestions, please. I was surprised with the response I received, thank you. Some of the suggestions definitely sound like they're worth a try. As for some of the questions, no, he hasn't tried to steal my soul or possess it. No, he hasn't set any fires or tried to sacrifice anyone. Do demons even sacrifice people? He did attempt to eat the neighbor's cat once, but since we had a talk, he's been leaving the neighborhood pets alone. No, he hasn't asked if I know any virgins. That's just rude. This one's for Joey. He talked me into it. I went ahead and asked if he knew the demon who was involved in the Annabelle doll. I was surprised to find out the answer was yes. He shuddered when I asked and said he'd rather, under no circumstances, speak the name, then added, "That dude is one seriously screwed up one individual." Next question. I have no idea if he floats when he sleeps. I don't watch him in bed. And before anyone asks, he sleeps in his own bed. I swear, I don't know where some of your minds are at. Yes, I have assigned him chores. He's taken to doing them very well. I realize that kind of validates him living here, but he was driving me nuts. He's like a big kid, and I had no plans of being a single father, especially to a demon person thingy. Last question. I'll try and answer more later. I'm not sure what this has to do with anything, but here we go. He likes pepperoni on his pizza. He seldom eats fish, as it reminds him of Jesus. No, he's not currently seeing anyone. Why do I get the feeling the last part was all you really wanted to ask? Anyway, thank you again for your suggestions. I'll post an update tomorrow. So, I attempted some of your suggestions, and in case anyone is wondering, yes, demons can cry. He did laugh at two of the ideas, said I was just being silly. The last one worked out the worst. Maybe my delivery was all wrong. I don't know. I think I have a solution, though. I own some property, several pieces actually. I quit renting any of them out, mostly because I decided I really didn't want to deal with anybody. I've reconsidered that position and decided to start renting again. The extra capital will go towards a little venture I have planned. One of the commercial properties I owned was a small restaurant. I figured I would have it remodeled, re-outfit so it can double as a bakery. I can hire a cook, some servers, and other necessary staff. Being an accountant, I can manage the place and take care of the books. That leaves the demon, whose name is actually Varasu. Turns out I've been spelling it wrong this whole time. Anyway, I'll hire Varasu to be the head baker. There's a living quarters above the restaurant, so he'll have a place to stay other than my house. I understand this kind of ties us together even further, but I think it will be at least a step in the right direction. I mean, his baked goods are incredible, and he's very creative. Alright, I'm back with an update. Renovations have started, and Varasu is like a kid that can't wait for Christmas. I know how that sounds, considering what he is, sorry. So, he's super excited, and I may be slightly interested in this new business. One section will be the bakery, and the other half will be the restaurant. If this goes well, I may even retire. I'll keep you posted, and of course, you'll all be invited to the grand opening. I'm thinking of running a special for all of you who are too far to make it. We could ship some of his tasty treats to you if you want to give them a try. Here's the update I promised. I'll have to admit, I'm actually much more excited about this than I thought I would be. I've honestly enjoyed putting this thing together. Who would have thought I had a creative side? The grand opening is this Saturday, and I can't wait. A consultant I've been working with talked me into a website for the business. We had a professional photographer take photos of Vara's creations. The webpage looks incredible. I decided to name the restaurant after Varasu, since I've built it around his baking. The webpage varasu.com. The restaurant is Varasu's Cuisine, and there's Vara's Bakery. Hope to see some of you there. I'll be back with an update after this weekend. Hey everyone. Well, the opening went way better than I hoped. I may have to add on to the building if we get that many people on other occasions. It was great seeing a few there and getting to meet you in person. For the rest of you, thank you for your support. You've been great. Also, the company Instagram has been updated, so you can check out pictures there. It started off slow, but it seems that people liked the treat so much they were calling everybody they knew about it. Next thing you know, the place was packed. We got good reviews on the food, but the reviews on the baked goods and treats were off the chart. In other news, 2 people went missing in our town. 1 male and 1 female. They were both married, but the popular opinion is that they were having an affair and ran off together. Still, the thought of people going missing in the town I live in makes me uneasy. Probably nothing. So, it's been a week and the restaurant is doing well. Better than you would expect this early on. I credit it mostly to the bakery. The bakery is booming, and some people coming into the bakery are grabbing a bite to eat at the restaurant while they're here. I'm not complaining, I mean it works. All in all, if business doesn't fall off too much as time goes on, I think we'll be fine. Fine may actually be an understatement, and we'll be doing great. That being said, I was reading through the comments, and a good point was brought up. My head baker is a demon. Considering that, could his being a demon be responsible for our success, and what would that mean for me since I'm reaping the benefits? I've done a thorough job looking into this, and I've found nothing. I asked Var if his being a demon having anything to do with the success of the restaurant and bakery. He replied in an offended tone at first. Absolutely not. And if you remember, I wasn't very good at being a demon to begin with. You've seen and tasted my product. I tried to smooth things out quickly, feeling ashamed for some reason. I know it's just people are asking, and now I can honestly tell them I've spoken with you about it. Also, because your treats are so good, it's hard to believe anyone could have made them. He perked up and explained. It's all about the ingredients, Georgie. I hate it when he calls me that, but he had my curiosity. What's special about your ingredients? I asked. Well, I usually use top-shelf ingredients with a few exceptions where the average everyday brands work better. The biggest thing is a group I like to call the fat family. Things like lard, fat, and oils derived from them, and the special butter I make from them. You can't skip on that, and it should be as fresh as possible for the best results." His answer made sense to me. He was good at baking. He was creative, and he didn't skimp on the ingredients. This left me feeling a little better about things, so I was actually glad we had this talk. I was going to post an update and answer some more questions today, but something came up that's been bothering me. Not about the business or Verasu, all of that's going splendidly well. It's the town I live in. It's always been considered such a safe place, but 3 more people have gone missing in the last few weeks. While there could be a reasonable explanation, 5 people disappearing in a month is suspicious. Our community is starting to fear we have a kidnapper in our midst. Possibly even a serial killer. Although their bodies haven't been found, so at this point, we don't even know if they're dead. What is the world coming to? I warned Var to be careful. I know he's a demon, but as he pointed out, he wasn't very good at it. Besides, he's been on this plane long enough, he's almost completely human now. And he's always been childlike. I'll post an update this week and answer some more questions. Tonight, I'm going to a community meeting about what's been happening. Time for that update. I know last week I promised you one later in the week, but it's been super hectic. Business has gone up exponentially. 2 more people go to the bakery, the more people eat at the restaurant. I had a patio built to offer outside dining while I can expand the dining area. I had to do something. We were turning people away, so we were so full. We started taking reservations 2 days ago, and we're already booked up for the next 6 weeks. The new perk is if you eat at the restaurant, you can order from the bakery, and it'll be delivered to your table before you leave. You see, if you just want to go to the bakery, you have to wait in a line that wraps all the way around the block. Although you can order online and have it delivered or shipped to you as well. I had to hire 4 delivery drivers, 1 baker, 2 more assistant bakers, 1 person that just handles the shipping, 3 more servers, and 2 more people for the bakery counter. I even had to rent a kitchen trailer to put out back so we would be able to keep up with the production, and it's still not enough. I may open a second location, at least for the bakery. Still, Verasu needs time to train more bakers in his recipes and creations. On top of that, he needs more time to make the oil and lard and the butter. I guess having too many customers is a good sign, though. Now for the questions. I've decided to number my answers and make it less confusing. It would take way too long to type every question and then the answer. My apologies, but I hope this will suffice. 1. I'll start here because I feel this is more important than the business. As for the progress and status of the missing persons investigation, 4 more people went missing in the last 8 days. Not 1 body has been recovered, assuming there are bodies. I try and keep a positive attitude and hope they'll be found alive. Unfortunately, there have been no witnesses, no leads, and no evidence. All they know for sure is that one day they're here and the next day nobody has seen them. Their personal effects, their vehicles, even their money and their bank accounts are completely untouched. I'm beginning to seriously worry this has gotten out of hand. My prayers go out to the missing and their families. Number 2, yes, we're still hiring. Number 3, yes, Verasu does custom cakes as well as other custom treats. If you go to our webpage, you can select what you would like to order, i.e. cake, cupcakes, cookies, or anything else on the menu, including some of our own dessert creations. Next, you would select quantity. After that, you will see 3 buttons in the upper right. Click on the one that says Customize and follow the instructions. You can upload pictures or drawings and input descriptions and comments. Number 3, no, I do not know the secret of ours butters and oils. And I don't think he would be interested in selling his trade secret, but I will discuss this with him. It might not hurt to consider offering franchise opportunities. After all, he's almost completely human now, and like all humans, he can only be in so many places at once. Franchising might be the next best thing. Number 4, yes, the desserts you've never seen anywhere else are Barasu's creation. He also does some amazing flavor combinations, if you're feeling adventurous. Hey, I'm back. Although I'm truly blessed to have so much business that a second location is in the works, as well as expansion of our current location. However, it is with a heavy heart that I inform you of 8 more people that have gone missing in the last week. I don't see how this can continue. I can't see how there can be this many victims and still not one shred of evidence. The neighborhood watch has been increased. Extra officers have been brought in. Nearby towns even assigned some of their officers to temporary duty in our town. I think they fear it will spread to their town if the perpetrator isn't caught soon. I was hoping that this person responsible would move on, and I took it back quickly, realizing how horrible it was for wishing this away on someone else's town, making this someone else's problem. No, we needed to catch the suspect and catch him here. He can never allow it to be someone else's problem. In other news, I will be interviewing all week for anyone who is interested. And yes, we offer international shipping. Be safe out there, guys. More updates soon, and thank you for all your support and patronage. I had a conversation with Var this morning. We will be closed for the holiday at least this year. We need to restructure a little bit. Things are growing faster than we had anticipated. Also, Var has informed me he may need to start shopping for some ingredients out of town. He's afraid the supply will begin dwindling if he stays local, especially with the increased demand. I think I need to take care of something. Sorry for cutting this short. Var, could I speak with you in private, please?
Of course. Is something wrong, Georgie?
That all depends. When you say getting ingredients locally, are you referring to local people? The missing people?
What? No, I would never.
Really? Because when you mentioned demand increasing, something occurred to me. As business has increased, so has the number of people disappearing that very same week.
I'm flabbergasted. I mean, my feelings are hurt that you would think... Yeah, okay. I've been harvesting humans for their fat.
Not just humans, local humans, Var. Is there anything else I should know?
No, I think that about covers it.
Var, are you sure?
Yes, definitely sure. Everything else is exactly as I've said. That was the one secret ingredient.
I haven't made a pact with the devil or anything by hiring you.
God, no. Oh, sorry, Father. Scout's honor. That's everything.
Okay. Var, are you out of your mind? I mean, I know you're a demon, but come on. Do you know how bad this is? Those people are local. They're our customers, for Pete's sakes.
Well, yeah, I've thought of that. And that's why I'm going to start shopping in the next town over.
No! The next town over? Have you completely lost your mind? From now on, this is how it's going to go. You're going to spread it out across the country. One here, one there. You'll get a month's supply and then stop for a few weeks. Never anywhere close to home unless I say otherwise. Are we clear?
Got it. No winning the customers and spread out the shopping to attract less attention,
Var said with a huge smile and a big thumbs up. Meanwhile, I shook my head and rubbed my temples. Like I said, I didn't have any plans of being a single father, especially to a demon. But someone needs to mentor him. Hey guys, I'm back with an update on Var's Bakery. We'll be offering franchises in a very limited quantity. Var's secret ingredients will be delivered to the franchises. The recipe will remain Var's trade secret. Construction on the second location has gone splendidly. Expansion project for Azu's Cuisine is now complete. We've hired contractors to handle some of the shopping. Figured outsourcing could give Var more time to run the bakery. And really big news. Varasu signed the papers today. He is now co-owner as well as bakery manager and head baker. We'll be celebrating the grand opening of Vars 2, the second location. As always, you've been really great. I'm sorry, we really appreciate all your support. You guys are awesome. We couldn't have done it without you, some more than others. Have a good night, be safe, and we'll be waiting for you at Var's Bakery. Don't forget to check out Varasu's Cuisine.
That was Uninvited, original story by Damos in the Dark, and this is Damos in the Dark. Once again, I'm very grateful for all the listeners out there. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm Damos, and I'll see you next time in the dark.
I'd like to thank VidEasy, that's VIDEEZY, videasy.com, for the graphics and video. Check them out at videasy.com.